this report. I don't imagine he's going to be particularly pleased by what it says. But let's pick up on this phrase, the unacceptable face of capitalism. Is that really fair to Sir Philip Green? Do you think that he's being unfairly misrepresented here? 0345 6060 973. Jonathan Davis joins us, economist and wealth manager. Jonathan, very good afternoon to you. Is Sir Philip being treated fairly?
I think he's being scapegoated by politicians. I think the idea that what he's done is immoral, as opposed to what politicians do when they plunder us, is legal. No, they're both legal. They're being two-faced. Politicians, they set the rules, and then when something apparently bad happens, it's someone else's problem. No, they're the problem, and they're the ones that we should be looking at. And of course, they're trying to deflect the blame.
Well, they can't be blamed for what Sir Philip has allegedly done, can they?
They set the rules.
Yeah, but there's the letter of the law and the spirit of the law. And whatever you think about what he's done in the letter of the law, he's clearly, in many ways, transgressed the spirit of it, hasn't he?
Again, he's being scapegoated. Private equity guys have been doing this stuff for decades. The politicians know about it. They've never done anything about it. Even in the listed company, the stock exchange space, you've got things like share buybacks, where international companies borrow literally billions. And then what do? They buy their own shares in the market. And who, in effect, they're buying it from? The share options of the executives. So, these sort of things go on, and the politicians know about it, and the pretense, it's ugly, that they didn't know that this was happening. I'm sorry, there are countless examples. So, let's look to the people who set the rules, not the people who use the rules. And I hear that Goldman Sachs haven't much to do with this. Let's bear in mind as well, bring these guys in, bankers, they probably advised him, it's an allegation, but it's probable, they probably advised him that he can do this kind of stuff, because it's
that is true.
Law.
Goldman Sachs, the law firm Olswang and accountancy firm Grant Thornton, they've all been criticised in this MP's report for their roles in the sale of BHS to Dominic Chappelle in March 2015. So they're not just blaming Sir Philip.
Right. And again, I come back to my point. And the idea that this is the first time this has happened...
Well, no one's saying it's the first time that it's happened, but you seem to be excusing him for his actions.
What I'm saying is he's doing business according to the law. And it's a bit like when you take action to save tax. Some people call it immoral. I call it saving tax using the law. So, there are scales and there are levels, but ultimately he's just doing what he's allowed to do by politicians who set the rules, who have known about this for decades, but have done nothing about it because ultimately it harms them if they do.
OK, Jonathan.